Now, in the next example, Joy is paid $10 for every book she sells, plus $100 per week. And so we're going to look at her weekly pay here. And so if she sells no books or 0 books in the week, then she won't earn any of the $10 per book because she hasn't sold any, but she earns the flat rate pay of $100 for that week. And if she sells 10 books, well, she's going to sell, if she says 10 books, it'll be 10 times 10 for the number of books she sells, plus the flat rate of $100. So she'll earn $200 for that week. And if she sells 20 books, then she's going to earn 20 times 10, which is 200, plus the flat rate of 100. So she earns $300. And if she sells 30, then it's going to be 30 times 10, which is 300, plus 100 is 400. And what you should start to see here is that there's a pattern within the table. And so because every time she sells 10 more books, okay, her pay increases by $100. Right? And you should answer this in full sentence form. So this says, describe what happens to her pay when the number of books she sells increases by 10. Pay increases by $100 when she sells 10 more books. Okay, so the next question, we have to construct a graph, and we're going to call this Joy's sales, or Joy's earnings. We'll put it as Joy's earnings is our title. And we have to decide which is the independent variable. Now, independent is going to go on our horizontal axis, and her pay is determined by the number of, or depends on the number of books she sells. So pay is our dependent variable, and number of books sold is our independent variable. So that means pay is going to go on our vertical axis, and number of books is going to go on our horizontal axis. Now, for pay, we're going to have to go from 100 up to 600. So what we'll do is we'll start at 0, and we could go up by an odd number, but we'll just go up by hundreds. So there's 200, 400, and $600. And for number of books sold in the week, we'll go up by, we'll go up by $10 every time. 10 books. So this will be 5. We'll make this one 10, and this one 20. And you'll notice that every one of these lines, I'm keeping a constant scale. So if this is, we're going up by 5s, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. Don't change the scale. This is 30, this is 40, and this is 50 right here. Now, so we're going to plot the points. So if she sells no books, then she earns $0. And if she sells 10 books, she earns $300. If she sells 20 books, she earns, my mistake, let's get the points right. If she sells 10 books, she earns $200. If she sells 20 books, she earns $300. 30 books, $400. 40 books, $500. And 50 books, $600. And we'll draw a line through those points. And there's her earnings. So going back to the questions now. So there's their music graph to describe the relationship between pay and number of books sold. So as sales increase, pay increases as well. And the shape of the graph is linear. And when we go to the rate of change, well, it's going to be 200 minus 100. So we have an increase of 100 over 10 minus 0. So we're going up by 10. So 100 over 10 is 10. And we're going to get the same thing here. 300, going from 200 to 300 is an increase of 100 over 20. Going from 10 to 20 is an increase of 10. And in every case, we're going to get a rate of change. It'll be 100 over 10. So for all of these. So we get the same rate of change in each one. And what do you notice about the rate of change? We have constant rate of change. And that's the reason that the graph is linear. Also, the 10 is equal to the rate she earns per book sold. So she earns, the rate of change is 10, and she earns $10 per book that she sells. could actually write this. If we put in E for earnings is 10 times the number of books, so we'll put in N plus 100. And that's the equation of